Click on the subscribe button, especially the bell on the right side. Otherwise, you will miss the latest videos.
Kindly record on speaker sheet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saptarishis Astrology, this session on softwares. Okay, why this session is needed? Okay, the simple reason is over the period of years, I've seen the astrology students shift their attitude towards softwares. Okay, in my days, 25 years back, I realized many people, including me and many elders who have been into astrology, were not so well conversant with softwares. The basic functionalities we were conversant, but there were so many other features. Like there used to be a software called Astro Data Bank, okay, ADB. I still remember when we started, okay, at that time it was $250, $350, 2006, 2007. And nobody could afford it. But there's a software for researchers. Suppose you learn how to apply a shloka, you require softwares like that, which will get you, okay, specific combinations. For example, Saturn in the 8th house is good for longevity. But no astrologer in last 10,000 years had 1,000 horoscopes of people with Saturn in the 8th house. Okay. And that's the reason what has happened over a period of years. Okay. Is dictums have grown and grown and grown and have been passed on from generations to generations without any real research being done. So if you want to use softwares like ADB, the first and foremost thing is you need to have good softwares. Some of the very good softwares, okay, in free Vedic Western astrology is Jagannath Hora. And it's a free software. It's very light software. Okay. And there are other very advanced softwares like SolarFire, okay, which is a very good Vedic and Western software. Now, this session is not just for Jagannath. It is for all the softwares. We'll be having a platform of teachers who will not just teach you how to use softwares, but will also teach you some tricks and thing on predictive astrology. My request is, okay, right from our students, I've seen so many students, they do not know how to use softwares. They become addicted to mobile softwares. And mobile softwares have a limitation. If you're serious in astrology, you need to use many softwares. Stick to one, but use many because, like for example, there is a feature called Dagda Rashi. Dagda Rashi means burnt Rashi. It is very useful in natal and Prashna. Does everybody use it? I do not know if you all can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. After seeing your video, I have started using it.
Fantastic. Now that is very useful in natal chart and this. That means those two houses and wherever their Lord sits, okay, will be very, very challenging areas of your life. Very challenging means very challenging, especially in Prashna, it's a beautiful thing. The problem is softwares like Jagannath Hora, which I personally use, although I have many paid softwares, okay. But on my daily basis, every hour, every minute, I use Jagannath. Those softwares, Jagannath Hora does not give that Rashi. So you need to know which softwares give it. There may be many free softwares which do give it. But unless we have people every week, Wednesday, 9:30 p.m., we're going to be assembling here. Okay, not just to learn softwares, but predictive this thing. So people will share their experiences. And what we are going to ensure is some sessions will be like a top to bottom session. Okay, that means you can use a software broadly from top to bottom. Some sessions would be only specific areas, like for example, strengths of planets. So strengths of planets, how do we see it? Or say, for example, transits. Transits, how do we see it in Jagannath Hora, in Parashara light, in Kal? Okay. Over a period of time, we'll bring in every week, we'll bring in new astrologers, they'll share. Okay. This first session is going to be a lengthy session. Okay. So that you all do it. And if you do not know, anybody here who does not know how to install Jagannath Hora, okay, just message it. Amulya is going to teach that. Okay, our speaker today is, by the way, Amulya Kashyap. Hi, Amulya, how are you doing?
Pranam, sir. I'm really good. Thank you for inviting me here. Yeah, it's a great pleasure to be part of this community. Thanks a lot.
Amulya's advantage is not only is he a research-oriented uh, astrology student, but he also is from the IT background. You know, so we're going to have a mix of teachers who are very good at IT. Okay, who are also very good astrologers. One of my dreams 15 years back was to have a call center kind of feature which will help each astrologer, okay, on their software installations, on how to use softwares, etc. Like whenever, if they are stuck anywhere in the world, they can call us up, and help us. Now that's a dream. Obviously, practically it's not possible. Anyway, quickly, if you can write, okay, Sachin Thakkar is saying, I'm a beginner. Okay, Suraj Dubey, so nice of you, Suraj. Okay, and I'm doing okay. The pain is a bit bad, but anyway. So quickly, Amulya ji will be teaching us how to install software, and today's agenda is listed in the link. If I can request Nitesh or Vinayak to send the link or the Word file, if anybody can share here in the chat box, they can see the syllabus for today. It's a very well, Amulya, if you have it handy, those Word files, if you can, this thing. It's so sad, when we have something free, okay, more than 1,200 people have registered and only 73 people come here online. Now, that's a very bad disappointment for the teacher because we are giving our valuable time, okay, especially in letting go of family life, dinner, etc., and all that, to come and teach something. And people are not giving that kind of attendance, especially when they have registered. Okay, that shows how much we love astrology or how much serious we are about astrology. Anyway, without taking much time, okay, quickly I would like to say tomorrow 8:30 p.m. that is every Thursday, every Sunday. Okay, we have my free course on practical Prashna Paddhati. That is one. So you all can join if you haven't joined. Okay, the link I'm sharing here. Okay, you all can join that. And this is kind of a precursor for my paid course. Okay. But what you will learn from this free course will be much more than what you'll learn from most courses, because I'll be teaching some extremely rare techniques that I have researched over a period of 20 plus years. And you'll not find it anywhere in any book, okay, or with anybody. Some I've kept it hidden for a very, very long time. Okay. Okay. And this software is free. Who's asked that question? Veena Sharma. Veena Sharma ji, Jagannath Hora is free. Amulya or anybody can. Abhijit, I see your. If you can share, the people can download.
Yeah, definitely. Let me share the link.
Okay. Ritu Mehta, beginner in astrology, if you can join. I do not know. Beginner is a very broad word. After 30 years, I still feel I'm a beginner. So beginner is a very broad word. Okay. Okay. So you can join. I mean, but yes, there will be no recordings. And if your camera is not on, I have said very clear-cut instructions to office to remove with folding hands to remove people from the course. Because I always believe if you can't learn astrology by showing your face, that means you're not serious. You're just not serious about the science. Why should you feel ashamed? I still remember one of my, a very senior astrologer asking me, I want to join your Prashna course. I'll pay for it, but I've not put my camera on. So I said, sorry. If you feel so ashamed, then don't join. I mean, you should not feel ashamed. Like for example, I have a very dear friend, Guru Bhai Badoria, Upendra Singh Badoria. One beautiful thing I love about Badoria is he goes and learns from anybody. You know. So, I mean, he doesn't have shame that he wants to learn. Okay. Of course, I personally don't do that because I'm very particular about my Jupiter. As my Jupiter is debilitated, I'm very particular about whom to make a guru or not. But that's not everybody's this thing. Most people of you are coming here to predict, not to improve your Jupiter. So, anyways, all yours, Amulya, and so nice to see you all. Okay, and any quick questions before I give this to Amulya? You can unmute yourself and or raise your hands. That's the better way to ask questions. Okay, and I'll quickly. Sachin Singhal. Okay, we'll come to Ainamsha and all that is all your personal this thing that can be asked at a much later date. Okay, you have to personally experience which Ainamsha works. Okay, there are many people who are sticking to Lahiri Ainamsha. It works very well for them. Okay, and there are people who the old timers who stick to other Ainamshas. So Ainamshas is your way of finding out what works, what does not work. Okay. Fine. If you have any questions now, the
Sir,
rules of
I have a question, sir.
you'll have got to raise
Sir,
the rules of the game is very simple. You raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Okay. Yes, Sachin. Let's finish Sachin first, Surajji.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yes.
Sir, pranam. Sir, just I asked a question on IAM, sir. The problem is when I using a different IAM, sir, the planet position is getting changed, which is completely changing the complete divisional chart understanding. So that is what I was looking for your guidance with experience of 25 years. What suits from the perspective of right delineation. So otherwise, it's like it is very difficult to analyze and get into the right methodology. What is suiting right with respect to each particular chart, and we cannot use multiple IAMSA for different charts. So I'm looking for your guidance, sir.
See, the first thing is if our basics are strong. Okay. If our basics are strong, we will come to know by knowing a person's experience when a person is sitting in front of you. Okay, where is his sun placed? Is it in the second house where each of his planet is placed? Okay, in the divisional chart, in the relevant divisional chart. Okay, is his sun in the second house, in the Lagna, or in the 12th house? This way, all of his planets will come to know. So when your Ayanamsha changes, you will come to know. Where is the planet going? How is it going? What I do, okay, I use Brigu Saral Paddhati and BCP in divisional charts. I'm telling you, experience, I should be charging you money for it. Okay, these days, nobody works free of charge. I've come to know. Okay. So, and when you give it free, people have no value for it. Okay. Use BCP, BSP in all divisional charts till D60. So I have seen people over a period of 2-3 decades waste their valuable time only arguing, debating on social media. And those who know don't open their mouth because either they don't want to be insulted, okay, or they're too smart. So if I'm looking at a divisional chart, Let's assume I'm using D60. All right. One is Lahiri Ayanamsha, another is some other ayan. Sun is going in the 12th house in Lahiri Ayanamsha. In some other Ayanamsha, it is going somewhere else. The mistake people do is people keep on asking the top astrologers, K.N. Rao, Sanjay Rao, which Ayanamsha you use. Unfortunately, what has happened is not a single institute in India or abroad, okay, in spite of doing who in the name of research in astrology, not a single institute has done any authentic work on Ayanamsha. Now, to realize what is authentic work is another, you have to be at a different level to realize that. Okay, the way I look at it is, I am a gaon ka jyotish, unpad jyotish, village astrology. For me, it is very simple. Bhrigu astrology says sun in the 12th house activates in the 36th year. Done. Okay. So if Lagna law, okay, say for example, Libra Lagna, Mahatma Gandhi's Lagna. Say D60, it is Libra Lagna. Sun has gone in the 12th house. Done. It is in Virgo. Virgo is a farming sign. Natural 6th house. Okay. Mahatma Gandhi reads a book. His whole life changes with that book. That collective farming, etc. and all that he reads. That everybody, I posted this day before or yesterday on my Facebook. It changes. He calls all his friends, they do collective farming. Virgo. All this in the 36th year. So I know my Lahiri Ayanamsha is working very well. Sun in the 12th house in 36th year. Are you getting it? I know it works. And all this is happening abroad. Why is 12th house is abroad? Are you getting it? Sun is leadership. He became a leader in the 36th year. He did all this. Are you getting it? In the 36th year, Jeet Biswas, I do not know if Jeet is here. Okay. He just wrote today. In the 36th year, he opposed the government in Johannesburg for the poll tax. So Sun in 12th house. So he's doing something like that. I'm saying whether Mahatma Gandhi episode is correct or not. This is the way to use it. Is that done? Single?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Thank
when
you.
you will get to know your answers. And always remember, astrology will work. Problem is for anybody to test any technique, you all should know the exception rules. If you don't know the exception rules, which 99.9% of astrologers do not know, don't even listen to anybody's opinion or don't come to an opinion. Because you don't know the exception rules when this sun will work or not. Because in the 5th house, if Saturn retrograde is sitting, the 36th year will not be at the same time. I should know that exception rule. And people don't know exception rules at all. Let me tell you, the best of the best do not know it. Some try to claim to it. Yes, sab hawa bandi hai, all marketing it is at the end of the day. Okay, I think I've answered your question. We must ask Amalya to come. Suraj, quickly your question. Sachin, quickly your question, because we need to have.
सर इट्स नॉट अ क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली इट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट लाइक अगर हम लोग को पहले पता चल जाए कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं बेसिक सिलेबस तो ऐप हम लोग डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं या फिर पहले प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं
Website, we have posted the syllabus 10 days back. We have posted the links on social media 10 days back. Ashish Dixit is asking, this is not relevant for today's lecture, please. But yes, Nitesh, give the beginner's course. We have a free beginner's course on our website, recorded course or paid course also you can go for, Ashish. Okay. Reading books is very, very good. Start from any beginners. Okay. Yes. Sachin. Then we'll go to Bhagirath.
Sir, Pranam.
Pranam.
Sir, I have just been started with astrology. So I just wanted to know from where should I start?
Start from any beginner's book. Elements of Vedic astrology. Sachin, this is not the forum for this question. Okay? You must understand this. But because people are waiting to learn Jagannath Hora, quickly take any book, Elements of Vedic astrology. Every page, read it 3 times, then go to the next page. Any beginner's book. Okay? And please don't start with BPHS or How to Learn Astrology Volume 1 by B.V. Raman. Those are very advanced books. Okay? BPHS, after 1 year, 2 years, you can start. You must start, which most people don't do. That is the biggest mistake. Okay? Take all beginners' book, buy it, read each chapter, even if you know it, read it again and again and again and again. Then shift to classics. And if you don't want to rape your astrology or commit suicide in astrology, please don't learn from social media. You can destroy your astrological thinking. It's a 2-minute formula. किसी को बर्बाद करने का ना उसको बोलने का Facebook पे आ जाओ जरा सोशल मीडिया से सीखो, YouTube से सीखो एस्ट्रोलॉजी. अपने दुश्मन को बोलने का. Tell your enemies, go and learn from YouTube. For 10 years, he'll still be on YouTube and he'll not know basics of astrology. I'm sorry to say that. But people don't understand. Anyway, yes, bhai.
Yes, sir. I have posted one sample data. So, can you take this as a reference for this session and check if possible? Sir, I have posted one sample data. I just want you to take it as a reference
Yes.
for this session.
Want us to take that?
Sir, I have several. I mean, I have multiple questions. I have studied that horoscope multiple times, and since I have multiple questions on that.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show now. I'm going to mute everybody. If you have questions, you got to post it. Okay, when we allow you to post it. Okay, so we got to now. It's half an hour gone or 15 minutes gone in this session, and now we're going to have Amulya, please come online and you can start the session.